All right, I'm gonna try something today. I got this Yard Machines 21 inch, doesn't matter. It's got the Powermore 144cc. I did a Troy built video. It's got the same engine. Whatever has this Powermore 140, it's almost impossible to find coils for them. And if you do, they're stupid expensive. So I'm gonna try, bought this real crap cheap one, and I'm gonna see if we can make it work. So we'll see. Right now I have a coil that was really the wrong one. That I just hacked it for it to work. But we're gonna see if we can hack it a little less. I'm gonna zip these nuts off. Of course that stud's spinning. So that's perfect. Yeah, this stupid stud. And this coil, don't even look at this one. This one's a disaster, but it did run. All right, I got the recoil off and that's swinging in the breeze, and this longer bolt goes here, but it's kind of stripped or something weird. I don't know, it doesn't matter. So what I'm gonna try, this coil here, I found on Amazon. If this works, I'll put a link in, but if it doesn't, you won't even see the video to begin with. This guy is supposed to be for a Honda 160, so I don't know if it'll actually do anything, but I want to see if the spacing is close enough. So I'm going to pop this guy off. It's right on the magnet, so it's going to be annoying. So right off the bat, I can tell that these are too long. They're not going to work. Here's the original coil that I had to cut, but these are shorter. So I'm going to grind some off there, because why not? I just marked it just about to where it's pressed together with that lamination. These things, if you break that, it'll spread. So hopefully we don't have to go that deep. But I'm just going to go in there with an angle grinder and send it. All right, guys, after much grinding, I ground almost all the way down to those like rivets, stakes, whatever the hell they are. Ground almost all the way down there. So then, this guy, if you flip it this way, with this, this connector was on the other way, so I took it off, put it this way, clip the wire into here, and if you put it up on here, and we're going to put this long bolt back in, just loosely, and then another bolt here. This is not the correct bolt that came with it, but it's the same size. I just lost the original one, of course. And then I'm going to take this brass feeler gauge, the 10,000ths, and I'm just going to shove it in there on one side. This side here, tighten it. Make sure it's touching. And then I'm going to do that same thing on this side. Put that in there and then tighten this one up. So I have that in there, and that's not a deep socket, so I'll just use a wrench. Okay. And then we'll rotate this a few turns and then just double check. This side's a little tight, so I might have to go back and loosen this one up. I got it on there. The gap is decent. It might be a little tight, but I can't grind much more off of here. So this whole thing's kind of an experiment anyway. The next thing we're going to have to do, this has the wrong connector. It has a bullet type, and we need a blade. So, and of course this wire is 6 miles too long. So I'm going to pull the shielding back, and then I'll probably cut it right about there. So, get my wire cutter. Toss that in the trash. I'm going to cut a little off of this. Slide this back on. I don't know if it offers a whole lot of protection against heat, but maybe it does. I don't know. And then I'll just strip it back. Fold it back. Da, da, da. This is all kind of an experiment. But I did experiment with another coil and I really butchered it, but it was just to see if it could work. Yeah, and of course these connectors are not tight enough, so you just got to squeeze this with your pliers or something and put it up on that blade. Just like that. Now that's kind of up and interfering, but maybe it'll work. And then the spark plug wires looks a little long and weird, but it will probably work as well. Cut the recoil back on, tighten these up. And as you can see, the spark plug wire does look a little weird. Let me get this down here. It does look a little stupid. Sticks out dumb, but it might work. It might melt. I don't know. And the other wire should be free of any interference. So now we're going to see if we can get it to start. Well, let's see what happens. Prime it a few times and see what happens. Maybe it'll start, maybe it won't. Looks like it started to me. Let's see what it does. Seems to be running okay. Better than not running at all. Get some thick grass. Yeah, it loves it. Nice. Well, I'll call it a win. You know, it runs. It may not run perfect. It's hard to say. Gas is probably a year old in this thing too, so that doesn't help. I will say it doesn't start back up as easy. So even with it warmed up, you shut it off. It takes about 3, 4, 5 pulls to get it to start again. But then it starts and runs. So it's either that or throw the thing away, because those coils are expensive if you can find them. So I guess I will leave the link to that coil in the description. Yeah, it was like a generic one. It was like 10, 12 bucks. I don't remember. But it was supposed to be designed for a Honda. So all you really had to do is, you did have to grind it, which is not ideal. And I'm sure the coil spacing from the flywheel magnets are not perfect, but it does run. So it's either that or you throw this stupid thing away, because, like I said before, it's really hard to find the coils for these. And if you do, they're expensive and it's not even worth it. So I'll leave that in there. A couple modifications. I guess it's worth a shot.